What's up, guys and girls, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at how you can make a diamond lock profit almost every single day. That's insane. We're going to be doing this by using a break for gem world. So I'm going to show you how to build your own break for gem world and how to get the maximum profit out of it. Let's get into it. Alright, so here are a few things you're going to be needing. First of all, you are going to be needing at least 2 Mac plants. Personally, I find using 3 Mac plants easier because that means you can have a larger stock in your world at once, but you only need 2. One for collecting the seeds and one for placing and collecting the blocks. Now, next up, what you're going to need is a inventory of seeds. It doesn't really matter how many seeds you start as long as it's, at least around 1,000 seeds of a farmable item. Personally, I use over 6,000 seeds. I think it's 6.2k seeds, and with 6,000 seeds I make about a diamond lock profit every day. So if you're looking to make a diamond lock every day, you're going to need about 6,000 seeds. I personally farm pepper. There's a lot of things you can farm. You can use tendeliers, but they take a very long time to grow, so that might be like a down point. You can use fish tanks. Fish tanks are also very good. Personally, I like peppers better because they give more gems and more people want to break pepper than fish tanks. And of course, the one I'm using, pepper, which is my personal favorite because you can harvest them almost every single day. So that means profit almost every single day. It takes one day and 5 hours to grow, so you can do it about 3 times every 4 days, which is insanely good. Plus they gave a nice amount of seeds when harvesting. Personally, I get about 10% extra seeds every time I break all the blocks. So for the 6,000 seeds that I have, I get 600 seeds back, which I can then sell, but we'll get into that later. So those are the things you're gonna need, as well as a farm to place all the seeds in. I personally have a farm up here. I could show it to you. It's a very nice automatic farm using the automatic slime farm system. If you want to know how to build a farm like this, there will be a link in the description to one of my older videos in which I explain to you exactly how to build such a farm. Now, the cool thing about having a farm in your Break for Gems world as well is that all the blocks automatically go to your Mac plant and people can start breaking immediately, as well as you can save 2 Mac plants because you can use the same Mac plants on your Break for Gems world as on your auto farm world. So it's a lot cheaper. It saves you about 18 diamond locks, which is insane because 2 Mac plants cost about 18 diamond locks. Now, after harvesting all my trees, I've done this today, so they're still growing. They get transferred to the Mac plants. People can grab the Mac plant remote and start placing the blocks. Now, how does this system work? Because you're probably wondering, I placed my Mac plant, but my buddy cannot grab the remote and place blocks. How does this exactly work? All right, here we are. So there's this item called the Builder's Lock. Now, what the Builder's Lock does, it allows you to choose if people can only build or only break blocks. Now, when you put that lock to public and set it to only placing, the Mac plant is sort of set to public, so everyone can use it or at least grab the remote. However, because it's only set to building and not to also breaking, people cannot break the Mac plant and steal your Mac plant, or actually take the blocks out of your Mac plant. They can only place the blocks and break the blocks and get the gems. This is where the break for gems aspect comes in, because people break the blocks and they get gems and you get the seeds back. Now, the seeds you can replant and you can get more blocks and more seeds as well. So that's basically how it works. You put down the Builder's Lock, you put the lock around the Mac plants, which you want blocks to place. Remember to only put the lock around the Mac plants with the blocks in it, not the Mac plant with the seeds in it, because if you put the block on the Mac plant with the seeds in it, people can also start planting seeds, which you don't want because you want to put the seeds on your own farm, not in a public area. All right, so remember that. Only put the Builder's Lock around the Mac plants with the blocks in it. So that's how the Builder's Lock works. The Builder's Lock is around 40 world locks, I believe, 35, 40 world locks, something like that. It's 50,000 gems in the shop as well. You can buy it right here, but I would suggest buying it with world locks because it's a lot cheaper to buy with world locks rather than using gems. There's this area, so let me actually lock this so people can follow me. There's this area where you put down simply a huge lock. It doesn't need to be a builder lock or anything, and people have the remote and they can place the blocks in this area and break them because it's public. they then get the gems, and the seeds and blocks go back to your Mac plant. The area you're going to use with the public lock doesn't have to be this big per se, but I like having the rooms a little bit bigger. So if I do sell rooms, friends can share the room, because they can make like a here, let me show you with some dirt. They can make like a sort of split system like so, and then one room can be used by 4 friends. What most people do, and if you are really going for profit, I would suggest doing this, is simply placing 3 blocks like this. They then grab a small lock, put it down like this. They lock the small lock on the area, then they break this. They set this area to public, and then they make a little room that looks just about like this. People then get dragged into the room. This is set to allow anyone to build and break, and then people can just stand here and break blocks. This is the cheapest system for you to do. Now, what you can do, because as you might have noticed, I'm using VIP doors. They're very expensive. You can also just drag people in the room. What you can do is ask people to pay you 1 world lock in order to break. A lot of people do 1 world lock for 1 hour. So someone pays you a world lock, you pull them in the room. Let me just, there you go. Like I said, I used the VIP list. You pull them in the room, he's here, he grabs the checkpoint, and he can start breaking for an hour, and they pay you a world lock. You make profit off that world lock alone. That's a nice extra bit of profit, but that's not the main thing where you get profit from. So next up, let me show you where I get my 1 diamond lock profit from. So you've built your brick for gem world, right? And now you're probably wondering, how can I make the maximum profit? Because if I only get 1 world lock from 1 guy once in a while when they want to break, it's not gonna give me a diamond lock each day. How am I gonna get that profit? Well, it's quite simple, and it's very easy. First of all, with the trees I have, I get about 50,000 gems every day simply by harvesting my trees. I have 6,000 trees, so I get about 50,000 gems each day from trees alone. That's insane. That's a lot. 50,000 gems comes up to about 50 world locks, because 1,000 gems can be seen as about 50 world locks. I don't have to do anything for this. All I do is harvest the trees, put the blocks in the Mac plants, and then plant the trees again. I get the gems from harvesting the trees alone. It's insane. It gives me a lot of gems. Next up, I also gain a lot of seeds from simply having the blocks broken. As I mentioned before, I gain about 10% extra for all the seeds that I've planted. So if I plant 6,000 trees, which I do, I gain about 600 seeds. Then I put all the extra seeds I gain in a vending machine, and then I sell the seeds. They sell quite quickly because pepper is very popular, and this is also a pretty easy world to find, world 47, and I broadcast a lot. And then I get more world locks. So every day I do this, put the seeds in the machine, get the world locks from people breaking, get the gems from the tree harvesting, and I get extra world locks from the seeds I get from the blocks broken. It's insane. It's very easy. I don't have to do a lot. In total, I spent less than an hour every day to get this diamond lock, and then I use that diamond lock to, you know, have fun in Growtopia and maybe do like a little giveaway, all that stuff. So yeah, if you want to make a diamond lock every day, you need some investment. This entire setup is going to cost you around 18 diamond locks for the Mac plans, or in my case 27, but you only need to use 18. And the seeds are about 25 per wood lock if you buy them very cheap as possible, at least the peppers. So it's gonna cost you 40 wood locks for 1,000 if you want to start with 1,000, or in my case 6,000 seeds cost me around 240 wood locks, so 2.4 diamond locks. So in total, it's about 20 diamond locks to start a system like this, and then you're gonna start earning a diamond lock every single day. You can earn your setup back within 3 weeks. That's insane. All you do is work for 3 weeks and you get the 20 diamond locks back, and after that you're gonna start making profit. This is definitely a system I suggest using because it earns you a lot of diamond locks, as well as you then have blocks to break for yourself, so you can start earning some extra world locks each day or extra gems by simply breaking the blocks yourself rather than letting other people break them. Because I gain, well, what is it, more than 25,000 blocks every single day. So if I break 5,000 blocks myself instead of letting other people break them, I also get a nice, I don't know, 10,000, 15,000 gems. I'm not sure how much exactly, but a lot of extra gems as well. So yeah, this is the go-to system if you want to earn a lot of world locks, a lot of diamond locks, at least according to me. It's the easiest, it is the most reliable. It's a consistent amount of diamond locks each day, rather than if you, for example, have like a trading thing, you get like a lucky and trade that day. This is a for sure thing. People will always want to break because they will always want to earn gems, especially during events. It's even faster during events. I mean, my 25,000 blocks got broken in less than 2 hours. I mean, it's insane. Start making some profit on your own. I know you can do it. I know you want to be rich. It's very easy. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, if you want to win a diamond lock, we're almost at 1,000 subs. Leave your name and world name in a comment. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and that person will win a diamond lock. It's a nice way to just easily win a diamond lock. Who knows? There's also currently a contest going on my previous video. There will also be a link in the description for that. And you can join the contest, make me an intro or an outro, a banner or a logo, and earn 50 world locks per each category. So you can win a total of 200 world locks. So yeah, if you're good at editing and all that stuff, go check it out. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.